Hello everybody, this is Edson and this is the third video in our video series where I talk about how Oauth 2.0 and OpenID connect, and where I also have a complete web app that's using Oauth and OpenID connect. In this video, I'm going to talk about why do we have Oauth 2.0, right? What problem exactly Oauth 2.0 is trying to solve. And I'm going to illustrate this via this story. This is John. John is someone who likes to tweet, so he has a Twitter account with Twitter. So when John goes on his web browser, he goes on twitter.com, he's going to put his username and password via the form that Twitter gave him, and once he put this information, Twitter service is going to look into its backend database, or sometimes this could be an LDAP server or a database or any other Active Directory that gave you a username and password. So once he put his Twitter information, Twitter say, oh yeah, I have this person on my account. Then Twitter return and he has access to Twitter. And he can post on his Twitter feed anytime that he wants. But John one day would like to do something different. He would like to schedule Twitter ahead of time. But unfortunately, Twitter doesn't offer that service. So John goes into, let's say there is a service called tweetforme.com. That's a service that can post on your Twitter account on your behalf. So first thing first, John go ahead and create an account. And then once he create an account into tweetforme.com, now when he has to log in the future, he sent his username and password via a form. And tweetforme look at his username and password inside their internal database and see if the account match, and then he return a reply. And now this is where the problem is. In order for tweetforme.com get access to tweet for John, he would ask John, hey, can you please give me your username and password for Twitter? So now John is in that situation where he has shared his username and password for Twitter into a different service. And when he does that, many things can happen. First, he might say, tweetforme might say your username and password will not be saved into the database, but we don't know for sure if that's going to happen. Second, tweetforme might say, I will only be posting tweet on behalf of you, John, but in reality, tweetforme.com could potentially look at all of his followers and send message to his followers. So by allowing John to share his Twitter password, this create issue. So that's why we had to come up with a framework to solve this problem where users don't have to enter their password on other website, let's say on tweetforme.com, so that he can get access to other services that are external to the main website. So hence the reason why we have Oauth 2.0. So some of the problem that Oauth 2.0 solve, right? It help with user authentication and authorization separation, where this is what we talk about when we have extra extension like OpenID Connect that help with authenticate user. Second, he give you that access of limited scope. If you saw the example earlier where we mentioned that we need access to tweet on behalf of John, but we don't know for sure if the primary service called tweetforme is going to do extra things such as sending message to friend. So with Oauth, we have that permission setting where we can give people specific access where they can do only specific tasks that we allow them to do. It's another way to secure API access. That's also part of the token system that is being used, which is the next thing, is the token-based authentication, which is a little bit more secure. So password is not being shared across service. At the end of the day, the heart of Oauth is based on giving service token that can be passed as a header to other when you make a request, and that token would be verified, and that token would also be embedded with what type of access whomever with that token can do. And also simple single sign-on support. Let's talk about OpenID Connect, like sign in, and then once you sign in application A, you can go and send requests into application B, or you can sign, or you don't necessarily have to sign in application B because you've already saved data in your browser and the cookie. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. We will post the next video next week. Have a good day. Bye.